What is going on, guys? Custom Arts Mods here. Today I've got a review for you guys. It's the Slash 4x4 Platinum Edition. I've had it for almost a year now, and I've really been excited all about this car. It's a really durable car, and I will get a little bit more into it a little bit later. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive right into some of my favorite features. First being the body. So yes, the body comes painted. This is the 2017 Traxxas Slash Platinum Edition. This is the body right here. I didn't clean it or butter it up or anything. It's quite a durable body. It's not quite as durable as like Proline's, but the nice thing is the plastic's flexible, whereas Proline's more rigid, where this won't crack as much. It'll just bend out of the way. So it's not quite as rigid, but it also, I feel like, is a lot more flexible. So as you can see, I took some Gorilla Tape and did the inside. That really helps with the body's wear and tear. It really is working good, especially for the wheel wells here in the back and front. I know that's one big thing, is scraping the paint off of the wheel wells. So yeah, I did paint it this green color. I don't really know how to describe the color, but I used Tamiya paint, and as you can see, I put a silver stripe on the bottom with this stuff, but I ran out of green paint. And it looked really good at the time. However, there's a lot of scuffing on the body, which is as to be expected as a basher. But yeah, so I've had a few little issues with it. There's a little crack right here from just this body post and the stress like that. But other than that, I'm surprised that the body post holes haven't quite given out yet. I've been really running this thing hard. And I did go for the clear windows, of course, but yeah, that comes with the included window masks. The front headlights stickers, I could see a little bit of work needing to be done to those, and I've got a few cracks on the fronts here and there. So yeah, overall this body is very protective and durable, and I really do like it. The style of this body I really like. However, just because I think that Traxxas really does kind of capture what they're actually like out on like the short course track and the SST track and things like that. And I really like the scale look as well. So yeah, that's the body. I'm going to go ahead and set it aside and get into the truck. So this truck has been neglected for the past few months, and that's why you see all the rust. I've been running out in the snow, and I just really haven't cleaned it off properly. So in the future, I will be having a future video on converting to stainless steel, and I need to get new turnbuckles and camber links as well. I might have to get some new drive shafts, but I really kind of didn't really think before I did this. I was just busy, and I didn't have time to clean it. So yeah, everything still works, functions top notch. I checked all the bearings recently. They're all looking good. It's just it looks really ugly with all the rust. Anyway, so it looked really good. If you see some of the first videos I did, this car was so clean and it looked really nice. So yeah, this has a Valenian 4-pole system in it. And this is of course the VXL 3S. What I've done here is I've modified it with this heat sink from Energy. It came with a fan, but the fan broke. So this heat sink is very nice. It works extremely well, keeping the motor cool. The next thing I modified was I put this ESC fan on, just to keep the ESC cool as well, because I know that I run the heck out of my trucks, and it's insane how much stress I can put the electronics under. So yeah, the battery that I'm using I do not have out, but it's a 2S 40C 55,000 milliamp hour Venom battery. It's a very high punch, really good battery. I haven't really exceeded the need. I haven't really had a need for 2S, anything more than 2S on this truck for the moment. I really do want to upgrade to 3S, but until a time presents itself when I find a good deal on one, I think that 2S is good for now. So anyway, yeah, but we've got two RPM A-arms on the front. I kept breaking A-arms, and I even did some on the rear, but I had some extras. So yeah, the front A-arms are basically the weak point on this truck. So that's the only thing that I've really done upgrade-wise. But yeah, so the gearing that I'm running is a high-speed gearing, 19-tooth pinion, 52 spur with the center diff. The center diff makes this thing so buttery smooth, even for a basher. I know that the slipper clutch is better for bashing, and it gives you a better torque ratio, and this is more for racing. But I just really do like the feel of the way that this center diff feels when I'm driving around. It just feels so smooth, and I feel in such tight control. The servo that I'm using is the Spektrum S6230. It is a servo that was very, very expensive. I didn't really even see a need to upgrade to my 2075 from Traxxas that came stock in this, except for I had this servo kind of lying around. I wasn't using it, and of course my 2075, I just popped it out and put this nice one in because I really do like this cordless servo. It was it was worth the money, but it has kind of rusted too. So the main rust has kind of hit underneath in the steering area. One thing I haven't done is that there's this little flap that's supposed to go in the chassis that I haven't taken it apart in a while, so don't mind that. But anyway, so another upgrade I did was a battery expansion kit, and as you can see, what I did was I put some foam underneath so that my short battery can fit with the tall battery expansion kit. That is just because then I can flip it over and I can use tall batteries. I don't really want to be switching out stuff if I don't, to accommodate larger batteries if I don't have to. And this works really well to absorb the shock of the battery after a big jump. So yeah, I do have this piece of foam in there because of course the slash battery compartment is a little bit longer. I'm running a Spektrum SX SR210, I believe, in the receiver box with my Spektrum DX4C radio. And one thing that I did find a problem with the DX4C radio, let me pull it out, is the fact that you have to be running at a certain frequency or something. I so in the system settings, it's the F rate. You have to. It came stock on the 22 milliseconds, but you have to go to 11 milliseconds. This is for all Spektrum radios, and probably if you have another radio, and you're having issues binding to your Traxxas ESC, make sure that your F rate is set at 11 milliseconds or something other than stock. So yeah, I'm using the DX4C. So overall, the upgrades that come on the Slash 4 Platinum are really, really nice. I know I've kind of beaten on this car. It doesn't look as pretty as it did when I first bought it, but it's really just taken such a beating. If you watch any of my videos, any of my bashing videos, the one I shot yesterday at the park, I really, really do have no mercy for these trucks. So yeah, it's really, really fun to drive, and especially when you have a bunch of power underneath, jump it super hard. So I do think that this truck was designed to take a beating, and it's really held true to that. So one other thing that the Slash 4 Platinum has that other Slashes don't is the LCG chassis. And I know a lot of bashers don't want the LCG chassis because it has because it's kind of low down. And as you can see, I got a bunch of scraping on the bottom of this. But I really do like it. If you watch my video from yesterday at the park, I had a lot of fun at the basketball court, just doing laps, and on the basketball court the traction was perfect. So I did also do a suspension tune so I could still have a lot of soft suspension, but I really did have this low center of gravity. So yeah, I really do think that it's best for having a low center of gravity because it is just the handling, having everything down low rather than up high, is a really good thing. It's kind of like your Rustler versus Stampede kind of thing where the Stampede's always flipping over. You also did see in the other video, if you watched it, this thing always lands on its wheels. Like, only if you blatantly flip it over in a jump. But, like, literally, you can watch the video from yesterday. I will link it down below. And I probably will quote it 10 more times in this video. But I was just skidding out, flipping over everywhere, and it never once did it actually flip over and land on its roof, except for when I jumped it once through that soccer ball. So anyway, yeah, this is an awesome car. One thing I also want to tell you about these bumpers is I really do like the stock bumper look, but they will get bent back, both front and rear. And as you can see, they take beatings, but yeah, so they're going to get bent inward. So sometimes the body will go over the bumper, and so you got to keep in mind that. Other thing that I really do like about the Platinum is that it has these GTR shocks. They're super smooth. I'm using the stock oil. However, I have had some yearnings to do some TLR 40 weights in there, especially after the suspension tune. So yeah, one other thing I want to mention is I did put this GoPro mount on. This is the J-hook mount that I cut down, and then I screwed it in and did some zip ties for reinforcement. It is super solid, and yeah, it's not going anywhere. So yeah, if you guys are really interested in some more Slash 4x4 stuff, I will definitely try to get those stainless steel screws on order sometime soon. And I will try to get some more cleanup on this vehicle. And of course, I'll get a bunch more bashing videos because those are super fun to make and super fun to watch. So yeah, if anything that you want to know about this, any questions, any ideas for our next mod or something, please go ahead, comment down below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.